A fourth advantage fasting hath is being a satisfaction for sin. Many examples in Holy Writ prove this. The Niniyites appeased God by fasting, as Jonas testifies. The Jews did the same, for by fasting with Samuel they appeased God and gained the victory over his enemies. The wicked king Achab, by fasting and sackcloth, partly satisfied God. In the times of Judith and Esther, the Hebrews obtained mercy from God by no other sacrifice than that of fasting, weeping, and mourning. This is also the constant doctrine of the Holy Fathers. Tertullian says, "As we refrain from the use of food, so our fasting satisfies God." Saint Cyprian, "Let us appease the anger of an offended God by fasting and weeping, as he admonishes us." Saint Basil, "Penance without fasting is useless and vain. By fasting, satisfy God." Saint Chrysostom, "God, like an indulgent father, offers us a cure by fasting." Saint Ambrose also says, "Fasting is the death of sin, the destruction of our crimes, and the remedy of our salvation." Saint Jerome, in his commentary on the 3rd chapter of Jonas, remarks, "Fasting and sackcloth are the arms of penance, the help of sinners." Saint Austin likewise says, "No one fasts for human praise, but for the pardon of his sins." So also Saint Bernard, in his 66th sermon on the Canticles, says, "I often fast, and my fasting is a satisfaction for sin, not a superstition for impiety." Lastly, fasting is meritorious and is very powerful in obtaining divine favours. Anna, the wife of Eleanor, although she was barren, deserved by fasting to have a son. So Saint Jerome, in his 2nd book against Jejunio, thus interprets these words of Scripture: "She wept and did not take food, and thus Anna, by her abstinence, deserved to bring forth a son." Sarah, by a 3 days fast, was delivered from a devil, as we read in the book of Tobias. But there is a remarkable passage in the Gospel of St. Matthew on fasting. "But thou, when thou fastest, anoint thy head and wash thy face, that thou appear not to man to fast, to thy Father who is in secret, and thy Father who seeth in secret will repay thee." The words "will repay thee" signify "will give thee a reward." For they are opposed to these other words, for they disfigure their faces, that they may appear to men to fast. Amen, I say to you, that they have received their reward. Wherefore hypocrites, by their fasting, receive their reward, that is human praise. The just, by fasting, receive their reward also, the divine praise. Saint Robert Bellarmine.